Hey there, welcome to another short video about useless and bullshit top-level domains. Domains, of course, those parts of the URL that you use all day to reach servers on the internet, and top-level domains, those, well, in front but no, after them, like .com, info, biz, and all the country domains. And in latest years, just 2015 or so, there are now those sponsored like Amazon and XXX and whatever crap. And I wanted to just make a small update because a update here out of our office, well, sort of, kinda. I got an email the other day. Of course, we have really many domains. Well, not really many. We have more than 20 domains. Maybe nearly 30, and I already cut this down. This also means, why is this even a topic? All those domains cost a couple of euros, some more, some less. Also, this varies greatly. So, for example, if we would have a domain for .ru for Russia from Germany, it costs quite a lot, like maybe 70 for most normal reselling providers. And if you have a .ru Russia domain in Russia, then it only costs like a couple of hundred rubles a year, which is, I don't know, less than $10 probably. So the prices also differ vastly depending on which country you source them from. And .com and .de, one of the cheaper ones for me, less than 10 euro a year, which is basically nothing, except if you have 30, then the nothing is also already some hundreds of euro, especially the non.com and .de domains like info, biz and Asia, which, fun fact, we also have just for the advertising sake of it. And I got an email, so I'm already a little bit annoyed with this accumulation of bullshit, and I cut this down already. So not only did we had previously, well, initially I started with maybe only one domain, which was Rock Linux Consulting, back in the days when we did Rock Linux Consulting. Then probably the nearly second domain was in probably t2-project.org, and then also T2 Powered. There you see also you just grab a domain or two, and this is how it starts. In the end, after a year or two, you have 30 domains, and you pay 500 euro a year just for domains. And then nobody wants to pay for your open source stuff. Previous video below. And even for business, Exacode. So actually we paid for a couple of other domains, like my brother asked me, can you register me this domain and that domain, and a friend also. So in the end I paid for 10 extra domains, and I didn't even want to charge friends or family. But so for 10 years I paid a couple of domains for other people, just because doing open source is not enough. And I actually the last year stopped with doing this. I told them, you know what, I paid this now for 10 years. You can really please do the stuff yourself, because I'm a little bit overworked. And yeah, so friends and brothers, they can now do their domains themselves. And I just got a notification here. Dear Mr. Rebe, we unfortunately need to inform you that we rack up the prices for the .info and .biz domains. Previously it was, as you see here, from this reseller, not the cheapest ones, just one where we ended up doing this last years. From 15, so you see .info, €15.35, will be increased starting from November to €22.49, and biz even more expensive. Previously also, I think, being $15.35, now being $23.68. And the point of this video is not even this pricing. If you have a business, by all, I decided, okay, because T2 Powered was actually, we thought maybe we make a website dedicated to services and devices powered by T2, but yeah, whatever, cancel this. Instead, I registered t2sde.org because T2 Project somehow was too long and too old-fashioned. So, and then Exacode with Exacode.com, de, biz, info, Asia, OCRKit.com, de, ExactScan.com, de, maybe also info, biz, whatever, and a couple of more, as I said, 30 domains. And this is where this really becomes bullshit, right? And somehow, of most of those top level domains like info, biz, I mean, seriously, how would you want to use it? And probably the recommendation, don't go for all of them. Most people will tell you, yeah, just register them, just so some stupid domain grabber doesn't grab them for their shady advertising business. But this rarely happens until you are totally large anyway. And even then, if you are Apple, what does it matter if some domain grabber has applesucks.com or if they have apple.io for British Ocean something islands and territories. And yeah, so my advice, don't go for all of them. I had a couple of them. All right, we have also EU, so a couple of them we have .eu. There you see what bullshit is, right? You have com, EU, de, info, biz. I mean, seriously, what the heck? And it gives you nothing, right? You pay all this money for years, so we paid thousands of euro for crappy domains that give us nothing. They don't help with work, they don't help with advertising. Basically, it doesn't matter at all if you have .com and 10 others. If you direct with advertising the people to your website, they already come to your website. It's not like they who's intentionally using .biz. I mean, basically nobody, right? So basically, in my opinion, we don't need most of them. And this is why I have already the overview. In my opinion, it is pretty annoying that they even added more. So basically, a pure rip-off, right? Amazon, I mean, why does Amazon even need Amazon, which I think they are fighting with the Amazon rainforest stuff there in South America, probably over, as the last time I heard. But why would you need them? Okay, a name. There you see, even for my name, I have rebe.de and rebe.name. By the way, previously, rebe.de I had to even buy relatively expensive. I have two domains that were relatively expensive. That is rebe.de and kernel. Also KRNL, short form of kernel.com. Both I monitored for a very long time, and even my family name Rebe was for decades not used. So I probably monitored that for 15 years. It was like nearly never used, and only then when some big internet business went bankrupt, some kind of provider, I think I brought it maybe slightly shady, relatively not too expensive after they wanted too much money for. They basically asked for like 10,000. At the end, maybe 5,000, but in the end, I only paid some hundreds of euro to probably someone who had this there, some IT admin. I didn't really care, just that I have it now, so YOLO, whatever. But also another stuff, do not buy these domains overpriced, right? Unless you have some Tesla-like big business. So country codes, of course, so there you see how do I end up with 30 domains? Yeah, companies, products, info, de, com, biz, and my name, de, and name, and stuff. And yeah, that's how that is happening. So APA, blue, but there you see OVH, like seriously, what the heck? Then of course, this is of course examples here only. Aero is sponsored. And let's click here on sponsored. Do they have a nice list here? So currently maybe what Asia is sponsored? Seriously? Interesting. Fun fact, we have Asia just for the fun of it for EXA code. So I now cancelled, I think we had 3 biz and info and such, so not too many, but don't be in Jack and domain grab them now just to piss me off. But otherwise, yeah, whatever. Didn't really realize that Asia is sponsored. Yeah, Cat, Co-op, Jobs, Mobi. But in a way, again, this is mostly stupid money making, right? They are totally useless. Yes, you don't need museum, you don't need post, you don't need tel. If you are a big business in post, telecommunication, aero or whatsoever, you anyway want Boeing.com and Airbus.com and such, or Sukhoi.ru. You don't need aeros, and additionally, I mean, this is totally, and the airport, so basically everything in the aerospace industry has already certainly multiple. Usually they have .com, .biz, .info. There you see this bullshit, and now they also need to get their next expensive aero. It's hilarious. Travel, XXX, yeah, you name it. And again, most of those sites had one already, and again, it helps them nothing, right? They are linked, they are indexed in search engines and advertisements and whatnot. So having another domain helps you nothing. And I only scaled back. So friends and family, they can deal with it themselves. And this info and biz, I again already cancelled. I let them run. I mean, basically nobody goes there anyway, right? I let them expire, as stupid as this domain grabbing shit is. But even Rock Linux consulting, and well, who would want this, right? And also the T2 powered, nobody domain grabbed there, so yeah, whatever. I hope you found this interesting. Looking forward to hear what you think about this amazing sponsored top level domains. But even the country code, I would argue for the most part, even these are mostly useless. Even if you're a big business like Volkswagen, Porsche, Renault, Tesla, it's only stupid administration overhead to register 20, 50, 150 top level country code domains, which half of them are misused anyway. So for example, many IT business use Italy, the IT, which we don't have because yeah, whatever. And a lot of, this is also the new hip trend to use the British Ocean, I think something territory IO as, I don't know, fancy new virtualization stuff or IT stuff also. Not really sure how that happened. But maybe if you, let me in the comments below, domain.io, pretty sure this was British Ocean. Indian Ocean, yeah, relatively close British Indian Ocean territory, yeah, there you have it. Leave in the comments below what you think about this. And again, to finish my previous thoughts, even if you are a super big business, it's only really stupid and, well, not that expensive. It's certainly from the Porto account there, but it's useless overhead, right? To maintain them all, to maintain your SSL certificates, to maintain your server configuration, because even if you are whatever, even here Renault, Peugeot, Airbus and whatever, you have anyway your .com domain, and most likely like Lenovo or Apple, apple.com/de/it/ru/ and so on. So it gives you nearly nothing. Most likely you're just redirecting them. So in my opinion, leave me in the comments below what you think. Mostly a big fail, I would say, 90% unnecessary. And even, of course, with this American leadership here of previous historic times, for example, .gov for government, mostly for the American government, not even sure if, yeah, also education, right? I mean, some are somewhat usable like education, but then again, which university does have education, not .com? So even, I mean, probably 99% of the time, it's totally superfluous and totally overhead, unhelpful, chaotic chaos. Anyway, hope that gave you some insight and you learned something, and comments below, and I hope to see you soon for the next videos to come.